McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him. And he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. Needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's absolutely, he needs money. You think he's going Once broke? Again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
Because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no...
Joe Rogan openly challenged Floyd Mayweather's claims about owning $42 million across 60 buildings, questioning the legitimacy of the numbers and calling them exaggerated. Rogan pointed out that credible sources have repeatedly disputed Floyd's flashy financial statements, suggesting that the wealthy brags about may not be as solid as it appears. Despite the public image of a massive financial empire, critics argue that Mayweather's fortune could be more illusion than reality, built on hype rather than verifiable assets.
Floyd is just piecing him up. Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. Floyd was just boxing him up, which is what he does. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him. It doesn't even hurt his record. Also money. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive though, but
he's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
You think they give them to him?
Yeah. Because then you get a video like that.
Right. That's smart.
And then you get Floyd's Air Force Ones given away for charity. That's a tax write-off. And all sorts of things that goes into
Yeah, you
that.
got a good point. But those $1 million watches, they're not giving you those.
As his career evolved, Floyd Mayweather shifted from being an exciting, risk-taking boxer to fully embracing the persona of Money Mayweather. Joe Rogan pointed out that over time, Floyd seemed to lose interest in the thrill of boxing itself and became far more focused on maximizing profit. Rogan also noted that this transition came with a change in attitude, as Mayweather increasingly disrespected opponents, prioritizing money and image over competition and sportsmanship.
Floyd went from being like a real exciting pressure fighter, and he had a bunch of hand problems, to like Money Mayweather, start talking, just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's great.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
Joe Rogan has also argued that Floyd Mayweather isn't remembered solely for his boxing ability, but largely for the immense amount of money associated with his name. While Mayweather remains one of the most famous boxers in history, Rogan has been blunt about the limits of his skill set, especially when discussions turn to MMA. He has clearly stated that Floyd would get destroyed in that sport, a comment that reflects how even respected commentators question Mayweather's adaptability and effectiveness outside the controlled world of boxing.
Floyd Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train. He's screwed. First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on, get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight.
You'd be screwed.
It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said it should be 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck. But Conor's going to get a hold of him, and then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the way from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for
In another moment, Joe Rogan highlighted Floyd Mayweather's influence by recalling a story in which Floyd allegedly had a referee fired in the middle of a fight. Rogan pointed out that a move like that could only be pulled off by someone operating at the absolute top of the sport, not just in skill, but in fame and power. The story underscored how Mayweather's money and status extend far beyond the ring, shaping decisions and dynamics around him in ways few fighters in history have ever been able to match.
Referee said Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight. It was insane.
According to Joe Rogan, Floyd Mayweather's unmatched competitiveness was rooted in his upbringing, shaped by a father and uncle who were intensely driven and constantly pushed him to compete in everything he did. That environment helped mold Floyd into the dominant fighter he became in his prime, sharpening his edge and discipline inside the ring. However, Rogan suggested that the same hyper-competitive mindset may have carried over into how Mayweather approaches business and wealth today, influencing his obsession with money, status, and proving superiority outside the ring as well.
You'll just look at boxing in terms of like how often you get hit versus how often do you hit the other guy. He's the best ever. The way him and his uncle and his father talk, I imagine they were always super competitive from the time they were young.
Yeah.
Like he grew up being super, they're super competitive. They're competitive about talking shit. They're competitive about all kinds of things. So it's like that hive, like growing up with that all the time, and the boxing.
Floyd Mayweather once claimed that he earns $3 million every month, even suggesting that his income surpasses that of Bill Gates. While statements like that may impress fans, anyone who understands how boxing purses and pay-per-view revenue actually work knows those numbers sound more like fantasy than reality. Financial experts have largely dismissed such claims, arguing that they don't realistically add up and further fuel doubts about the accuracy of Mayweather's public portrayal of his wealth.
Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes what did he say, $300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240. And I know I'm 5'8" and a half and 240. So there you go. There's no way. There's that if he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month. So
Floyd Mayweather has never hidden the fact that money sits at the center of his life. He has openly said he wants his children to follow in his footsteps and pursue the same kind of business mindset he lives by, often framing it as a mission to build generational wealth. However, that outlook has also drawn criticism, with many arguing that his constant emphasis on cash overshadows values like character, legacy, and responsibility, fueling the belief that money comes first in everything he does.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
Despite his massive earnings, multiple reports and allegations suggest that Floyd Mayweather still owes money to other fighters and associates. One of the most high-profile claims came from rapper 50 Cent, who alleged that Floyd scammed him out of $2 million while Floyd was in jail. According to 50 Cent, Mayweather asked him to take care of his promotional business during that time, prompting him to invest his own money. However, once Floyd was released, 50 claimed Mayweather acted as if he had no knowledge of the deal, adding another layer to the growing narrative around Floyd's financial disputes and questionable money dealings.
We brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right?
Right.
So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he going to say he wants to, you know, to give me the other half of it? Why I got to ask you for it?
Right.
And then when he...
Are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, you know, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual, the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell you how to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face, and
50 Cent didn't stop with just one allegation and later claimed that many people within Floyd Mayweather's own circle actually dislike him. According to 50, Floyd is overly obsessed with money and lacks basic values, arguing that his constant bragging about wealth and status makes it hard for people to respect him beyond what he accomplished inside the boxing ring.
So the money's really gone.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money.
It took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your, you know, your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think he'll step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money.
Floyd Mayweather's financial controversies extend beyond just fighters and associates. Logan Paul also came forward, claiming that Floyd still owes him money from their exhibition fight. Despite the massive global attention and millions generated from the event, Logan says he hasn't been paid in full. This adds to the pattern of Floyd prioritizing money on his own terms, sometimes to a controversial and highly publicized extent.
Why fight Logan Paul?
Name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury?
What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul, 56 million. Tyson Fury, 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you were me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100 for 6 rounds.